Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is the War Train here. Today's video, we are going to check out my newest game pickups. Now, this isn't going to be a long video because this is just the games that I picked up in the last, say, 4 days. Now, two of these I'm really excited to show you guys, and that's why I wanted to get this video out, because two of these games are really getting hard to find. Now, actually, one of them was hard to find as soon as it came out, and I was actually really surprised by that. And I didn't even know if I was going to be able to get one. I actually had to drive pretty far away from where I live even to get one. Luckily, I work out by there, so it wasn't like completely out of my way or anything. But I just wanted to give you guys a heads up. But before we get into that stuff, guys, I just want to remind everybody, if you're new to the channel or you just haven't seen the video yet, I'm doing a Nintendo Switch Lite giveaway. I have 2 videos uploaded that basically go over what it takes to enter the giveaway. So if you're interested in winning a Nintendo Switch Lite, go check out those videos, guys. I'm announcing the winner on May the 1st. So if you do enter, definitely just don't forget to check back on May the 1st to see if you're the lucky winner of a Nintendo Switch Lite. And the winner will be able to pick the color of their choice. But with that said, let's get into these games, guys. Alright guys, so first off, there were some games at one of my local GameStops, the one that I usually go to find retro stuff. I went there last time and they had a bunch of new retro stuff, and I was like, man, I wasn't prepared. I didn't bring enough money, I didn't have my debit card, and I had to leave a bunch of these games there. Well, I was always hoping on going back and finding some of these games, and that's what I did, and I found a couple. The first one I found was Mario Tennis for the Nintendo 64. Now, this is a game that I was looking for to add to my collection. This one is in fairly decent shape. If you look real close, if you can see that right around Mario's nose, it's a little worn, but that's fine. My last pickups video, I actually picked up Resident Evil 2 on Nintendo 64, and if you noticed in that video, it had an end label. So this one does as well, and this is actually from the same guy. He took a bunch of his retro collection and actually sold it to the GameStop, so I came in and I scooped up a few games. And the next one, same deal from the same guy, but this one is for Nintendo 64, and a game I honestly cannot believe I don't have. Now, I did have chances to pick it up, but the copy was just beat up, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna hold out, and I know I can get a better looking copy. And that's what I did, and this is the better copy, and this is Super Mario Kart for Super Nintendo. Now, this is a game that me and my friends in high school played so much of. It was Super Mario Kart, F-Zero, Mortal Kombat 2, and Donkey Kong Country, and Earthworm Jim. We absolutely played to death. I mean, it was just non-stop rotation of these games. We absolutely loved them. And then later down the road, some other ones came into play, but Donkey Kong Country 2 and stuff. But originally, it was the Donkey Kong Country 1 and Super Mario Kart and Mortal Kombat 2. Because Mortal Kombat 3 ended up coming into play as well later down the road. But these are some of the ones that we all just non-stop. We just were so competitive in playing together. So this one is one that I can't believe I didn't have, and one I absolutely needed back in my collection. So I'm happy to have it again, and happy that this is a really good looking cart. The sticker's in good shape, so that's a good thing. Alright, so moving along here, this first Nintendo Switch game I got here was actually a 2 complete game pack or whatever. It's called the Platinum Pack, and these games are games that I've seen before on other systems years ago. I think one of these, maybe both, I want to say on mobile before as well, and that is a 2-pack of Galaxy Void and the Skulls of the Shogun. So pretty cool. I only seen this one copy at the one GameStop. I did not see this game anywhere else. I went to 3 totally different stores, and I only seen this at one. And this is one GameStop out of a bunch of GameStops that I seen this at. And I seen it there before. I wanted to get it, but like I said, I just didn't have enough money on me. And there was other stuff that I had to leave with, like the Resident Evil 2 was one of them, and some Vita games. But I was able to pick this up this time, so I'm definitely happy that this wasn't gone, because this was their only copy. This was actually the one that was on the shelf, so it came opened. You know how GameStop does. They just take the game out and, you know, have this sitting on the shelf for display. I hate when they do that, but that's what they do. Alright, so the next one I actually got from Best Buy. This is a limited run game, and this is a game that I had in my hands before. I really wanted to get this game because it definitely interests me for sure. It's called Rogue Legacy. Now, I've seen this game. It's definitely on the Vita. I'm sure it's on PS4 as well, but I wanted to pick this game up for a while now. It just looks like fun. From what I understand, it's like got a Metroidvania style to it, but also like a action platformer kind of style as well. And you do, like, I guess, have traits from maybe when you die. I think you carry on traits or something. I think that's where you get the Rogue Legacy name from, is that you can actually pass down like genetic traits and stuff through your characters as they die, because I guess there's permadeath in this game. So this is a roguelike game where you'll the more you play you just progress, probably somewhat like Dead Cells. And I do like that kind of gameplay, as long as it just doesn't take too long to actually just get going, because Dead Cells can be a little slow and hard in the beginning because you die so fast. But once you get going, man, that game really picks up. Alright, so the next one here is a game I actually was keeping an eye on. This is an Inti Creates game, and I guess Limited Run also has something to do with the production of this game as well, even though I don't think it is a limited run game, but it just says it's from Inti Creates. And this is Gunvault Chronicles Luminous Avenger 9, I believe that is. So, like I said, this is a game I've been keeping an eye on. I have, what is that? Azure Gunvolt Strikers, I think it's called, or something. You know, and that has a lot of... the Gunvolt part of the game actually has like a Mega Man X style of gameplay, but just maybe, you know, to the next level. Like maybe where Mega Man X would be now if it kept going. And I believe that this is very similar to that. So I'm pretty excited to have picked this up, because even on the back, it just kind of looks like the gameplay has kind of a Mega Man X feel to it. So I'm definitely looking forward to checking the gameplay out of this game and see what it has to offer. But definitely glad I picked this up, and I only seen this as well at one store. Now this was at a Best Buy, and that was it. And they had one copy. And I didn't see it anywhere else, so I don't know how hard it is to get, but it's probably not the most common. Now the next one is very common. You're not going to have a hard time getting this game, except for the price is going to be high, and it'll probably stay high forever. And that is Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Team Rescue Team DX. Now this was a DS game that they basically... I guess put all the different games, I guess Red Team, Blue Team, and put them all together as just Rescue Team, and it's the HD version with totally new graphics, and I'm sure my kids will actually enjoy this as well. I've never played these games, so I'm interested in checking it out and just seeing what the gameplay is like. It's not your mainline Pokemon game at all. It's a spin-off, and it's definitely different gameplay. So looking forward to checking this out. And I kind of am interested in the art style. It's something different. So it could be really cool. Now these two last games are the games why I really wanted to make this video. These ones are ones I'm really happy that I was able to add to my collection. And the first one is a 2-game pack. It's a 10th anniversary bundle launch edition, and that is for Bayonetta and Vanquish. Now, I got this on the PlayStation 4, and it was the only version that I could find physically. Now, I guess there is an Xbox One version of this. I couldn't find that anywhere. Nowhere around me has it. the only place I've seen it is online. So this is the only version that I actually physically seen. They did have this at Best Buy, but they only had like 2 copies. I actually got this one from GameStop, and it was their only one. So I was excited to have picked this up. Now, unfortunately, this was open because it was Best Buy's or GameStop's only copy, so it was on their shelf. Now, I could have got a sealed copy, but I was going to open it and check it out anyway, so it didn't really make a difference. This thing was in really like brand new shape to begin with, so what's the difference? But the sleeve comes off, and it basically has an awesome, awesome steelbook. I mean, this is one of the coolest steelbooks I've seen in a long time. I just love the artwork here for Bayonetta, and then on the back we have Vanquish's artwork. So pretty sick, and this is like a raised metal here. So pretty awesome stuff, guys. Real colorful. Can open it up, take a look at what it looks like. Open. Just absolutely cool. Little paper in there. I'll take that out, but as you can see, take out the disc. But there's artwork in the inside as well. Just give you a quick look at that if you can see it. So pretty cool. I'm just really happy that they put this steelbook out with it, because man, this looks awesome. I'm sure some people will just want to pick this up for the steelbook, because I know some people just collect steelbooks. I don't, but you know, definitely really cool to display that on a shelf. Let me tell you, that's awesome. But this game is gonna be a limited kind of run. You know, this isn't a game, I don't think they're going to keep making this. From what I understand and what I was told, this is kind of one of those things that, you know, it's just going to be out, quick release, and it is what it is. If you find it cool, if not, whatever. So if you're interested in getting this, you might want to try to get it now before it's either, you know, something you're unable to get or the price just skyrockets, because these are great games, and you know, people do collect this stuff. And the next one is a game that I didn't know was going to be this insanely hard to get on Nintendo Switch. I actually was at GameStop on launch day when this game came out, and they didn't have it. And they asked me if I pre-ordered it. I said no. I was like, I should have, but I didn't. And they looked around the area. There was one copy within, you know, a huge radius around me. So I think it was like a half hour to a different GameStop in another town to pick this up. And I was like, at the time, I didn't have time to go out there. So I was like, I gotta pass, whatever. But then that was even gone, that copy, because they only had the one. And then I searched it out for myself the end of last week, and I couldn't believe that there was like none. I actually did find one just because I was still at work. When I looked it up, there was none in my area, but there was one out by where I worked, and this is in Jersey, and then there was one out, I think there was like a couple out in New York City or whatever. So since I was already in Jersey, and the one that I found was actually real close to my work, I think it was like 15 minutes away, so you know I had to go there on the way home, pick it up, and that is Samurai Shodown on the Nintendo Switch. Now, I do have this already on the Xbox One, and it looks awesome on that version, and this is basically like a reimagining of the original Samurai Shodown, and they do a great job. I love the art style of this game, and the fighting is awesome, and it's actually pretty damn bloody and stuff. It's really cool. And I just had to have this on Nintendo Switch. I just didn't know that this was going to be so hard to get. But then when I found out how like hard it was to get, it made me even want it more. So of course I had to track this down, guys. But I recommend, if you're interested in picking this up, you probably want to go get it like now. Hopefully that's not even too late, because like I said, this was really hard to find. And even when I went to the Best Buy, I looked all over the place. It said they had one on their website. So I go in there and I could not find this. I looked everywhere. They had Switch games, and I had to actually talk to 2 people that worked there. Finally, I found this guy, real nice guy too. He actually, you know, said, let me check the warehouse, and I was like, hey, you want to see a picture of the game? He's like, no, I know the game. He's real cool. Obviously, he played the game and is a fan of it as well. He checked it back. He found it. He was like, dude, last one. I was like, thanks so much, man. Really, really cool guy. I was talking to him for a bit. But yeah, I was excited to get this, guys. So even though I had to be an hour and at least an hour and a half, maybe an hour and 45 minutes away from where I live to find it, I was able to get it and secure it for my Nintendo Switch collection. Well, pretty awesome, guys. Let me know what you think. Is this something that you guys would like to have for your collection? Or are you going to chase this game down? I'd really like to know about it. You know, are you interested in picking up the Vanquish Bayonetta 10th anniversary collection? You know, pretty awesome stuff. I know I was excited as soon as I heard about it. Even though I already have both of the games, it's still something that I thought was cool and I'd like to have for collecting purposes, and I want to play the games as well, also on a PS4 Pro. But let me know what you guys think, and if you're not subscribed, think about subscribing to the channel, guys. But before I go, I just want to give a shout out to some new people that have been, you know, commenting on a bunch of my videos. They're recent subscribers of the channel. One is a girl named Stephanie. Really cool. She's been commenting on a ton of videos. Hopefully she sees this. I just want to say thanks for subscribing to the channel and checking different videos out. And same with McDoodle000, another one. He also has a channel, so if you're interested, go check out McDoodle 000. You know, couldn't believe I was actually replying to him on my channel. I try to reply to everybody. But pretty awesome stuff. There's another one, Budget Gaming, another guy. He makes really cool pickup videos and stuff. I just subscribed to his channel and watched it. Really seems like a really good dude. But there's so many great fresh starting channels out there. You know, another one is Chris Got Game. Another guy, I checked out his channel. We're both subbed to each other. He does pick up videos and like reviews and all that kind of stuff. But pretty awesome, guys. I just want to say thanks to everybody for watching the videos and subscribing to the channel, commenting. It's been absolutely awesome. We're, you know, the channel's growing like crazy. It's unbelievable. And I just truly want to say thanks, guys. But that's the video, guys. I'm the War Train, and I'm out. Have a good one.